FU money. Make as much money as you damn well want and live your life as you damn well please. Written and read by Dan Locke. Introduction. You have never listened to a program like mine. I'm going to make some assumptions here. You're listening to this program because you know where you want to be financially, but you're not there yet. You are sick and tired of your job, you're frustrated with your financial situations, or you don't have enough cash flowing into your business for you to retire or to make you rich. One thing I'm sure is that you're listening to this program because you want more. More money, more stuff, more satisfaction, more time, more happiness, more sex, more fun, more love, more pleasure, more of something. And that's fucking awesome. Life is all about wanting more and making more. That's the reality of things, and there's not a damn thing wrong with it. So I'm working on the assumption that you want more and you don't feel guilty about it. If you do feel guilty about it, realize that your guilt is part of the problem. It's a big reason that you don't have more. Get over it. If you go to the business section of bookstores and libraries, the shelves are packed with all kinds of business and success books, endless rows of personal development and self-help books. Most of these books are complete waste of your time and money. The first set of books is the touchy-feely, new age, prosperity type stuff in the self-help section. The thing is, if you were to actually meet and get to know these so-called prosperity gurus in person, you would find out they have no money. They're poor. They don't have a pot to piss in or window to throw it out of. So how the hell can they teach you about prosperity when they have no prosperity themselves? Now, you might say, but Dan, they are rich spiritually. Yeah, right. That's nothing more than a lame-ass excuse for the prosperity gurus to justify their lack of wealth. To me, true prosperity means being rich in all areas of your life. That includes your home, love life, family, health, friends, fun, and yes, money. Lots of money. The second set of books is the motivational psychobabble. These Looney Tunes tell you that if you do daily affirmations, think positively enough, and if you meditate and visualize and lock yourself in a room with purple candles and some hippie-smelling incense, that somehow money will fall into your lap. These motivational gurus tell you that if you feel good about yourself, you'll make money. I say if you make a lot of money, then you feel pretty damn good about yourself. The third set of books is the business books written by authors who have no real-world experience whatsoever. I particularly can't stand these posers. These are the business school professors and paper gurus who pose as business experts, yet have never even started a business in their entire miserable lives. While their theories might sound good, they're of no help at all because the authors have never been in the trenches. They don't know what it's like to miss a payroll. They don't know what it's like to sell their car, mortgage their house, and live on rice and beans to keep their business alive. And yet here they are doing research and feeding you all these nonsensical data and making it all so complicated that in the end you're so confused that you never implement a damn thing. Then you have the fourth group of books that attempt to walk you through the step-by-step mechanics of starting and growing and ultimately selling a business. Stuff like raising capital, marketing, selling, management, leadership, those type of books. And some are great and some are not so good and some are downright dangerous. But none of these books would tell you how to prepare your mind and adjust your perspective for making your FU money. Lastly, you have the financial books. Work hard, save money, live below your means. Invest in mutual funds. Let compound interest work its magic. And then one day, you'll be able to retire in comfort, not even rich, if you're lucky. Of course, that is if you have the self-discipline to put away the money, not blow everything you make at the end of every month, and get a high return of your investments for a long period of time. I don't know about you, but I think the idea of working your entire life as hard as you can usually at a job that you hate so you can retire and enjoy life, is ludicrous. Why wait until you're old and gray to retire? Why wait until retirement to start enjoying your life? Why not do it now? By the way, do you know who most of these financial experts and authors work for? The mutual fund companies. Why do you think these mutual fund companies advertise their retirement plans like crazy? Because they have your best interest at heart, or because they make an obscene fortune in fees? I think you already know the answer. There are a group of books written by people who have achieved a high level of success in business, such as the autobiographies of Richard Branson, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, etc., etc. I love those books. You learn from the successes and failures of people who have been there and done that. Those are the books you should read. I came to North America years ago with no money, no connections, and not a word of the English language on my lips. In fact, I still speak with a thick accent. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I started from scratch and made lots and lots of mistakes. I've been screwed over by many people. I've worked for minimum wage in a supermarket as a grocery bagger. I've been up and down multiple times, at one point $150,000 in debt, and yet I made it all back. I became a self-made multi-millionaire not because I inherited it when my rich uncle died or somebody gave it to me, but because I made it from scratch with my sweat and tears through the cutthroat world of business. I can retire today if I want to. If I want to hop on a plane tomorrow and go spend a month at a resort in Caribbean, I can do it, and I have done it. I'm free to do what I want, when I want, where I want, with whomever I want, for as long as I want, without having to worry about money. And yes, I can say fuck you to anyone that I don't like anywhere without consequence because I have made my FU money. Now, in case you didn't notice, the language in this program is not politically correct. I'm not politically correct. This program is definitely not for the easily offended or the faint of heart. In other words, I didn't take the time to edit out all the shits and fucks and other offensive terms. I will record it the way I talk. No bullshit, no fluff, and no sugarcoating. And I think the bad language adds a little bit of spice to some of these messages and makes them easier to digest. Now, I know the title FU money alone will offend a lot of people. However, I believe I'm only as effective to the degree I'm willing to offend. It's better to be hated than ignored. During my business career, I've always had critics and people who don't like me. So before we dive in, I want to make 3 things perfectly clear. Number 1, I didn't invent the ideas or strategies. I simply spell them out in a program. Nothing in this program is original. Anything that I've been able to accomplish today has been a direct result of what others have taught me, supported me through, and even challenged me to do so. I think originality is highly overrated. You can always tell the pioneers because they are the ones laying in the sand with arrows in their backs. In fact, most of my fortunes are made by altering existing ideas, not creating something new. Number 2, you won't find all the answers in this program. You'll find some of the answers, but not all of them. The purpose of this program is not to teach you everything there's to know about making your FU money. My goal is to expand your horizons, shift your paradigms, and open your mind to a whole new world of opportunity. As Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr. said, man's mind stretched to a new idea never goes back to its original dimensions. This audio program is also not a magic pill or silver bullet for the people who are simply wishing and dreaming that money will suddenly manifest itself into their lives. If you believe in that shit, then you shouldn't even be listening to this program anyway. This program is for serious people who are dedicated to building a business that can give them freedom and prosperity beyond their wildest dreams. But in order to do so, work is involved. Number 3, I'm not asking you to agree with me. In fact, it's perfectly okay to disagree with me. I couldn't care less. There are many ways to be right. What I'm going to share with you are the ways that have proven to be right for me. That doesn't make them right or wrong. It just makes it my experience. And that's the only place I can come from, my experience. So, take my suggestions, cafeteria style if you want. Take 1 or 2 ideas and try them out. If they work for you, great, keep them. If they don't work for you, kick them to the curb, no hard feelings whatsoever. I don't know the surefire way to success, but I sure as hell know the surefire way to failure. And that is to try to please everybody. I got rich and happy by not giving a damn what people think. I don't try to please everyone at this point in my life because I have made my FU money. So fuck the critics. Those who can't do criticize. It's easier to sit back and criticize the people who are actually doing something. Here's my message to the critics. If you're so damn smart, why aren't you rich? If you have no critics, you likely have no success. Anyone in the world who is making an impact will be criticized, period. I guarantee that when you start going after your dream and working towards your FU money, you will encounter criticism. So you might as well develop an alligator skin and get used to it. The key is not to internalize it. Don't take it personally. Critics are losers, so who cares? Just because you exist in the world, somebody somewhere will be offended. Those people are not going to give you money or have anything to do with you anyway. So who gives a shit what they think? This program is about making you a lot of money, about making you believe in yourself like you have never before, about forcing you to take massive action to do whatever the hell it takes to make your FU money. This is not some touchy-feely, happy-slappy, feel-good program. As you can already tell, I'm not here for you to like me. If you want a friend, buy a dog. I'm here to show you how to think differently. I'm here to change the way you think about business and about making a lot of money. I'm here to make you grow. I'm here to challenge you. I'm here to give you a dose of reality. There's just no other way. My job is not to make you like me. My job is to get you off your butt to do something. And I don't care if I have to slap, kick, punch, or drag you to the finish line. That's what I'm prepared to do. I will make you feel uncomfortable. I will make you feel uneasy. I will be in your face. I'm here to tell you what you don't want to hear, but need to hear. You might be put off by my brutal honesty, but you just have to realize that it's just tough love. One last thing. As you go through this program, ask yourself 2 questions. How does this apply to me? And how do I take direct action? To get the maximum value and result from this program, use the FU money assignments throughout different chapters to write down your notes and answers as you go. Don't just listen to this program. Use this program. Grab a pen, a highlighter, take notes, make a mess of it, whatever you want to do, make a to-do list, just as long as you use the damn thing. Are you ready? Very good. Let's get started.